brother and sister, sorry for the delay. We'll try to live on Facebook using other page, just to make sure that our class is still around and we can upload in YouTube later. Thank you, Bante. Good evening, Bante.
Yes, Ariane, I think we are already connected to Facebook now.
All right, Bante.
I don't know what Facebook page, but
I
anyway.
think it is on TR.
Yeah, please. I think we can go
Yeah.
ahead. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Bante.
I don't know.
Good evening, Bante and all Kalyanamita. Namo Buddhaya and Suki Hontu. I'm Aliana and welcome to Ti-Ratana Vihara Friday Sutta discussion by Bante Dr. Ganggodawila Chandima. Please be informed that Ti-Ratana Vihara is going to conduct a one-day non-stay retreat by Bante Dr. Ganggodawila Chandima with name Mudita Retreat on Saturday, 25th of April 2026 from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. For further information and registration regarding to the Mudita Retreat, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Facebook account or WhatsApp group. Everyone is welcome to join in and hope to see you at the retreat. Today is the day 171 of this series of Sutta discussion, which is the 7th class of Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. Tonight's topic is Dukkha or pain, the penetrative analysis number 6. This Sutta discussion series is sponsored by Ti-Ratana Vihara Amma Perdana, and Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta is the 16th Sutta that have been chosen by Bante Chandima for the Sutta discussion series. If you have missed the previous classes, please check on Ti-Ratana Vihara Amma Perdana YouTube channel for previous videos. Newcomers are always welcome, so please share about this class with others. And whoever that wish to join the class via Zoom, where we can engage directly with Bante, can contact the Vihara administrator for further information. Friday Sutta discussion, Ti-Ratana Friday Sutta discussion is always broadcast live on Ti-Ratana Vihara Facebook channel on every Friday evening from 8:30 till 10 p.m. Kuala Lumpur time. Now let me introduce to you about our speaker, Bante Dr. Ganggodawila Chandima, who was the professor of Buddhist philosophy in Department of Philosophy at Ateneo de Manila University, Philippines. His recent peer-reviewed article, Socrates and Early Buddhist Medical Ethics, Foundation of Moral Reasoning in the Care of the Body and Mind, 2005, was published in Buddhi, a journal of ideas and culture of Ateneo de Manila University. Bante also presented his latest research at the annual meeting of American Academy of Religion, or AAR, in Boston, USA, in a paper titled Custodian Without Ordination, the Ganinanse Tradition and Monastic Succession in 17th Century Sri Lanka. Bante is also the senior advisor to Patisota, a virtual Dhamma organization that hosts a weekly online Pali reading class, Sutta discussion, Dhamma talks, and a variety of other Dhamma activities. His Dhamma works can be accessed at www.patisota.blogspot.com, and we also can follow Bante at Patisota Facebook account. Without further ado, we welcome again Bante, and as always, thank you very much for the wonderful guidance and teaching. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Bante, you are muted. Can't hear you.
Yes, I'm figuring out something today.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. Okay. Thank you, Alia, for the introduction. Thank you everybody for being patient. Sometimes technical hassles happening, but we have to improve day by day, better than last year, the year before. So, all right. So, good evening, Dhamma friends. Welcome to Friday Ti-Ratana Sutta discussion. Let us start Friday Sutta discussion by paying respect to the Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. We start Sutta discussion usually by going back to our previous Friday, right? Just to see the connection between what we studied Friday. I mean, Friday before this Friday. So, may I ask you what did we study last Friday?
Amma.
Kamma. So we studied about Kamma with a very full analysis, what you call penetrative analysis about Kamma. What is Kamma? What are the varieties of Kamma? What is the result of Kamma and all that, right? And how to end the Kamma? What is the way to end the Kamma? There's one thing that we discuss. What we understood about Kamma. More than how we understood about Kamma from other Buddhist teachings. So what is the unique thing that we learn about Kamma in that last Sutta discussion? I think I highlighted a few times while I was teaching that. What was it? What was the thing that we learned something very different from what we know about Kamma in other suttas?
Speak the truth. Be angry. Speak the truth.
Truth? What is that? We discussed something very, very important about Kamma. We have never found it in other places with regard to any suttas. What to say?
Bhante, can we say the cause, the diversity, all this, the result?
Yeah, I mean, of course, those are applicable to all the topics, right? All 6 topics, including today. Now I'm asking because we all have learned about Kamma before, what is Kamma and all that. But there's something very unique about Kamma in this Kamma analysis, in this sutta, which we discussed last Friday. What is that? We never understood Kamma in that.
Bhante, is it we become what we volitionally cultivate?
Well, that is a topic, right? The topic of the blog post. We learn Kamma as to be good and bad, right? Good karma, bad karma, right? This is what we know, right? You do good karma, don't do bad.
Speak the truth. Speak the truth. Don't be angry and give what you can.
Well, those are things that we learn under the Kamma, right? But we discussed something very unique in this sutta about Kamma. What is it? This sutta teaches us that we need to understand another very unique way about Kamma. What is it? the varieties of karma. And the Buddha teaches us that you don't have to understand karma always as good and bad, but you need to understand karma as karma we do to go to hungry ghost places, karma we do to become animals, karma we do to become humans, karma we do to become deva. That is a very unique way of specifying karma, which you don't normally hear in Dhamma talks about karma. You always say, do good karma, don't do bad karma. Right? That's why when you analyze karma, when you learn it here, the way Buddha taught us, no, you don't have to always think that way. Because good and bad always depend on what you are doing. I'm going to show you that. See, this is the last blog post. Okay. You can go to number 4. You can see here the diversity of karma. Monks is the diversity of karma. There is action karma to be experienced in hell. That means the Buddha teaches us when you do certain karmas, you will be experiencing those karmas in a hell. Right? Now, those people who are in the hell now, if they can have a flashback of thoughts, why am I here? Then they have to understand that I have done karmas to come here, to be reborn in a hell. Right? And then, second, those people who are reborn as animals, any animal, maybe a snake, maybe a cat, maybe a dog, maybe a pigeon, maybe an elephant, anybody, you name it, they have to understand if they can, action to be experienced in the animal realm. That means what karmas they have done previously? Karmas that someone does to become an animal. Right? Animals have become animals because they have done animal karma in a previous life. Right? So that's the second. Third, karma to be experienced in the ghost realm. Those who now you are, I think you are going to celebrate what is that? Wingmate coming up, right? Ancestors, right? And then you know that you are going to remember your ancestors. But according to Buddhism, those ancestors are already gone to another life, right? They have already gone, but you are thinking about them. You are very grateful about. But in reality, they have gone to another life. Maybe they will also join with you as a family member to do the transference of merits. Very interesting, right? Now, the person passed away 20 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, and then was reborn as a family member in your life. Now it's 20 years old young man or a teenager girl coming with you to the same graveyard and remembering the same person. Very interesting, right? That is the Buddhist way of thinking. Buddhism always say nobody is always dead. You are dead, you are reborn. Dead, reborn, dead, reborn, dead, reborn. So then, who are the ancestors? I think we are the ancestors of our own ancestors. Right? But as a cultural event, you do it. I mean, definitely you are supposed to be grateful because you cannot go to that many lifetime understanding. But in Dhamma way, that is the case. So anyway, for those individuals who are reborn as hungry ghosts, Peta, or maybe some other Peta, they need to understand that they became as such because they have done Peta type of karma. So may I know how to become a Peta? Hungry ghost, tell me. How to become a hungry ghost? That then you will become a hungry ghost if you want to be. Very greedy, very stingy, right? Always try to hoard stuff. Then, I mean, even you give something to other person, you are looking for an ROI kind of thing. What can I get out of this dana? You are even attaching to your dana activity. You are practicing sila and thinking, what can I get out of this sila practice? You are chanting. You are always thinking, what can I get out of the chanting more than you chant? You chant only 2 suttas, but your expectations are more than the 2 suttas. And whatever you name it, whatever the things you are doing, your expectations are much more than what you are doing. So, when you are doing things like that, there's a possibility that you will not be reborn as a human again, right? So that means you are doing peta karma as a human. If you are like, right? Then, if let's say someone becomes a peta, then peta has to understand. Actually, peta knows that I became a peta because I lived as a peta in the form of human. This is what the sutta says. And then the next category, karma to be experienced in the human world. Now, who are we now? Are we humans? Are we humans? We are
Yes.
humans,
Yes.
right? Why we are humans? Because we must have done a good karma in order to become a human, right? That is why we are human. So you don't have to go back and check what karma you did. Right? Some people want to go back and astrologers, people who can read the palms, Of course, you are a human because you have done a good karma in order to become a human in a past life. And then, last category, karma to be experienced in the Deva world. Ammana Devaloka Vedana. So those individuals who became Deva in the Deva worlds, they know that they became Deva because they did good karma to be reborn as a Deva. Normally, all these karmas are being done by someone as a human. So, all these animals, petas, manusas, devas, that means they already had a good human life at a certain point. And then they made a mistake. Right? Do we make mistakes in our life? Do we
Yes.
make mistakes,
Yes.
right? What about we make a rebirth mistake? Rebirth mistake. I mean, we do a lot of karma with regard to those beings. Then we will have to go through that in the next slide. So this is the unique thing I discuss. Okay, make a note about it. You never learn it from other suttas. You only hear good karma, bad karma, people did this, so they became like this, they did that, they became like this. Is the linear way of explaining karma. But this Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta analyzes, no, you also have to understand that going beyond the good bad karma, you have to understand karma as karmas of becoming, different types of becoming. Right? Actually, I think it's a very interesting way to know karma. Now think about, I think I taught you Kukkuravartika Sutta, right? Someone who was behaving like a dog. And then another person was asking about this person's next life. And the Buddha told that person, if you are following the life of a dog, if you are talking like a dog, like barking, if you are behaving like a dog, then you will be born as a dog. Why is it? So that is what you did. And you get it. Right?
And also last thought moments,
Huh?
Ante. Also the last thought moments.
Yes, let's say you
about the
behave
dog.
like a dog, last thought also will be a dog kind of thought.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, right? Last thought matters. Sometimes,
Yeah.
for the last moment, you will have a good thought. We never know, right? But
Mm.
even though you have a good thought in the last moment by doing a lot of such unnecessary activities, you will be reborn in a good place only for a short time. Last thought is just a turning point only. It doesn't say that you do a good karma, you go to the heaven and stay longer. You may be reborn in a heaven, but you will not stay there long. Because your habitual karma is more dominant than your last moment. Right? Okay, so this is what we discuss. So next time, if you are asked, tell me something very unique about karma. Okay, everybody knows good karma, bad karma. But I tell you, karma has to be understood depending on the eligibilities of being reborn in certain places. That means now we are humans. So what karmas are we supposed to do out of this? May I know? Karmas of hellish people, karmas of animals, karmas of petas, karmas of humans, karmas of devas.
Devas.
If you were given this selection choices, which one would you select?
Devas.
Devas. You want to take a risk, huh? Perhaps you want to take a chance. Never know, you will come back again, right? I think it's better to be reborn as a human. Why?
Human. Yeah.
When you are a human, you have not too much happiness and too much dukkha if you are reborn as a normal human. So then you can practice Dhamma more consistently. Devas cannot practice Dhamma easily.
Yeah.
Devas are very angry kind of people, in Buddhism. Some devas die out of anger.
Oh, really?
Yes, they die out of anger. Sometimes they are very jealous about other devas. How come you are like this? I have only this. You remember there's one interesting story. There was one man who was a very good man. One day he went for a camping trip with one of his friends. So when his friend was having some time in the river, during that time he wanted to prank his friend. So what did he do? He
Plus.
covered his friend's clothing.
Yeah.
So he came out, he cannot find the clothing. So he had to go through lots of embarrassment at that time.
Mm.
And then he told him, I wanted to prank you. That's why I put the clothes over there. And he gave them. You know what happened to him when he died? This came to his mind. He became a deva, the only deva who was reborn as a deva, as a naked deva. He was naked in the heaven. Very interesting, right? So if you want to be a naked deva, you can hide your friend's clothing. Huh? You went for a prank. Very interesting story.
Yeah.
Right? So, what is the price of being a deva without clothes? You never see a deva like that. In any place, devas have nice clothing, nice jewelries. But this deva was naked. Why? That means we should never embarrass other people, even for a prank. Because when his friend was a good person, he was very embarrassed. He couldn't find the clothes. He didn't know what to do. And when you give a hard time on good people, bad karma will be imminent, upcoming, right? So it doesn't mean you can do bad karma to bad people. So anyways, this is the most important thing we learn that day. Okay, because of the time, we have to go to today's topic. Actually, today is our last session about the sutta's topics. So the sutta only talks about 6 penetrative analysis. So this one is called Dukkha. What is it called? Dukkha. So today we are learning Dukkha with information we never studied. I'm trying to tell you, you never studied Dukkha this way in other suttas.
True,
It's
it's
like
true.
karma. You learn about kama, sanya, vedana, right? And then what do you call
Sava.
Dhamma,
Asava.
asava, right? I think all these topics were given in this sutta with information that you will never find in other suttas. That's why this sutta is called Nibbedhika Pariyāya, penetrative analysis. Those other suttas have not analyzed them. They just presented Dukkha, Asava, Vedana, Sanya. This sutta analyzes, right? Now,
Thank you.
sometimes you know a lot of things about something, right? Let's say you know about the Qingming ceremony, but there's a scholar, expert who is going to analyze this ceremony. You don't know those information. Folklore, rituals, maybe legends, maybe cultural nuances about this ceremony. Then you will hear a lot of new things and perhaps things you never heard from anywhere in your life. So that means analysis is something very interesting. Okay, so let's go to our last topic, which is called Dukkha. Okay, because of the timing, I'm going to use my note. So I have given the topic today to be enjoy without clinging. This is the latter part of the today's topic, but I put it so you understand the whole overall meaning of this. Dukkha. You can see the aging process, right? So we have a different stage type at different times, right? So let us first read the section. Let's read together. What is to be understood about Dukkha? We can say what is to be known about Dukkha. Dukkhang bhikkhave veditabbang Dukkhassa nidana sambhavu veditabbang Dukkhassa vemattata veditabbang Dukkhassa vipako veditabbang Dukkhassa nirodho veditabbang Dukkhassa nirodhagamini patipada veditabbang Itipo panetang buddha Kinchetang paticca buddha. I think it's the same thing, right? I think you know this pattern, this style. This is the style. This is the style that we learned with regard to the previous 5, right? Number 1 is we have to know what is Dukkha. Number 2, we have to know the post origin. Number 3, we have to know the diversity, variety. Number 4, we need to know what is the result of Dukkha. Number 5, we know how to end the Dukkha cessation. Number 6, we need to know how to end, what is the path to end the Dukkha, right? Before we move on to the Dukkha, may I ask you, what is Dukkha to you? What is Dukkha to you? I would like to know how you
Suffering.
reflect Dukkha.
Suffering.
Dissatisfaction.
Suffering.
Dissatisfaction.
Others. Others, what is Dukkha to you? What is Dukkha to you? I'm asking.
Unhappiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
Pain.
ask from-
Unsatisfactory. Unsatisfactory.
Unsatisfactoriness, okay. Dissatisfaction, suffering, and what else? What are the other answers that do we have?
Pain.
Aging.
Suffering from pain.
No, they are examples of Dukkha. I'm asking, what is Dukkha? We haven't gone to the examples yet. We will go to the examples.
Not getting what you want.
Yeah.
Also an example. I'm asking basically, what is Dukkha to you?
And something that is negative and not positive.
That is a way to look at it. Something negative, not positive in your way. And then others?
Something cause
Pain.
pain,
Pain.
emotional pain,
Pain.
mental, physical.
Pain.
And then others?
How about the ignorance to unpleasant feelings?
Unpleasantness.
Unpleasantness.
Unpleasantness. Yes, Hema? What are you trying to say? You're trying to say something, right? What was it?
No, saying whether 8 worldly conditions is also unsatisfactory or what?
Equal what?
Worldly conditions.
worry conditions. Also examples, right? Now at the moment, asking what is dukkha? That's
Unsatisfactory condition.
Unsatisfactory condition.
Something
Others,
that you cannot control.
something you cannot control.
Stress. One day stress.
Yeah, these are the examples. Others, it looks like that, like sometimes when you are talking to a baby doesn't understand what is dukkha, right? Right? You have to teach them, right? Right? When this happens, this is that. This. What is dukkha to you? Other answers?
Unhappiness.
Unhappiness. Right? Tell me with different answers. Something very boring to me in my life. Also dukkha, right? Boring. Very boring. And then not getting what that is also an example, right? In the dukkha explanation.
Yeah.
Other answers?
Impermanence, Bhante. Impermanence. Things keeps changing.
Impermanence. Okay.
Restlessness.
Restlessness. And no, I mean, all are different ways to look at it. I mean, before we get into the proper way to look at it, I would like to hear. And then?
Unable to understand what is the matter.
Something that we are unable to understand in that moment, right?
Yeah.
In that very moment. Also, sometimes we cannot understand even later. Being oppressed by anicca. You can say oppression. Oppression. And then others?
Feeling sad.
Feeling sad. Sad. For an example, but yeah, sad.
Bhante?
Yes.
Unable to accept what is happening. To take things as it is, we cannot accept that.
Inability to understand something, right?
Accept.
Inability to understand certain phenomena. Then others? Lots of aversion. Also examples, right? Okay. So, there are many ways that someone can perceive dukkha. Right? Normally, lot of translators have translated dukkha to be suffering. Of course, we cannot agree with that translation, right? I mean, there's no argument about it. Because we don't have to suffer with regard to every dukkha. Every dukkha is not giving us suffering. But some dukkhas are giving us suffering. Also, the way we handle certain dukkhas, or any dukkha, can also lead to suffering. So then, we cannot give a blanket translation for this word. So we have to find out what could be a better word in English. And then another better translations would be unsatisfactoriness or dissatisfaction, right? But sometimes we are not unsatisfactory or dissatisfied with regard to the particular thing. We simply see a pain, either a physical pain or a mental pain with regard to it. So I think if we break this variety of English translations into something, perhaps a better translation would be pain. P-A-I-N, pain. Physical or mental pain. But having said that, I would suggest you to use Pali word itself, dukkha. But it's better to say dukkha. Like the Bodhi tree, you never use sacred tree. I'm going around the sacred tree now. What would you say? I'm going around the Bodhi tree. Right? You can't translate Bodhi. Sometimes you can't translate many Pali words. If you translate, you can translate, but the people who know the Pali words know this is not the translation. Now, some people translate Nibbana, emancipation, right? Emancipation. And then, what are other words? Salvation. They are Christian words. Exactly, there are some phenomena with regard to Christian works. We don't have salvation. We don't have redemption. Right? So then we say Nibbana. We just say Nibbana. Better. When someone asks what is Nibbana, Nibbana means total destruction of Raga Dosa, Loka Dosa. That's why we have to know proper, at least some better English words for the parlance. Okay, so I could say pain is a better English word, but because in order to be on the safer side with regard to the translations, we use dukkha. But when someone asks, what is dukkha? Pain. Okay, pain is in my life, definitely. You know, pain is a normal feeling to everybody. But if you say, Buddha said, our life is rooted in suffering, would this be a very interesting feeling to someone? No. It's going to be a very pessimistic idea for someone. It's better to say the Buddha teaches us pain, because when you know what is pain, you know how to be painless, how to be happy. That is why Buddha teaches dukkha, not to stay onto the pain all the time. Actually, it's true, right? Now, let's say you know that you have a bad knee pain. Huh? Let's say you have bad knee pain. Every evening, this knee pain is coming to you. Now you know. Maybe you are supposed to go for what do you call? Knee replacement. But you take the painkillers, you manage until you go to that surgery. But there are two people who are handling this. One person is always thinking, I can stay without the pain. Of course, the person is sometimes forgetting about this issue that is coming by the evening. There's another person who knows the pain was coming every evening. So I have to get ready for the pain. Maybe I take painkiller. At least I know it is coming. Who will be managing bit better? The one who is not caring about the pain which is coming in the evening, or the one who knows and who is working with that understanding that pain will be coming by the end of the day? The one who is getting ready for the pain. Actually, in our life, we have to get ready for the dukkha. Don't wait until dukkha crushes you one day. A lot of Buddhists, they are learning this dukkha concept only to face it one day. No. When you face it without knowing it, then it will be very tough on you. Separation, association with the wrong people, losing things in your life, failures, physical pain, mental pain. You have to get ready for it. How to get ready for it? Think about aging, right? So there are two people who, one is not getting ready, one thinks I can always be young, right? The other one knows, yes, I will be aging, but I can take care of myself. I do the makeup I want. I dye my hair. I get ready for my teeth. I get ready for my skin, for the wrinkles. I'm getting, but I know I'm aging. So who will be happily going through this aging pain? That second person. The first one is always unhappy. How come I got the white hair? How come I lose my teeth? How come I'm getting wrinkles? How come my physical metabolism is getting low? How come I have to depend on supplements? Why my hormones are not working like before? Why you are leaving all these questions to your mid-age life? Get ready early. So when they are happening to you, you are happily processing those stages in your life. Right? So I just want to tell you why the Buddha taught dukkha. It is because an early what you call preparation for the dukkha, by knowing what dukkhas will come later on in our life, will be a very good way to go through the dukkha happily sometimes. Right? This is the major plan. Now, with that in mind, now we are moving on to further analyzing point. Now we are going to discuss about what are the types of dukkhas, right? What counts as dukkha? Okay. Let's take a look. Jatipi dukkha. Jatipi dukkha means, may I know what is Jatipi dukkha? Jatipi dukkha?
Say birth.
Birth.
Birth,
Huh?
birth, dukkha.
Birth. Birth is a dukkha. Is birth a dukkha? Now we all are reborn, right? You know, there are people who are, when they are very unhappy, they are coming to a certain boiling point in their life. They are saying, oh, these problems come because I was reborn here. Sometimes I have heard this from very, very elderly people when we go to bless them. This body, aching, hanging body, I should have died earlier. You know? All these are happening because I was reborn. Sometimes it comes to them as a matter of their life. But the thing is that if you are a good human, yes, you will be reborn as a good person. But who can guarantee that you will be reborn as a good human in your life? Right? Can the Buddha guarantee about you if he was alive? No. That is the problem. You can take a chance, but who can guarantee that we will be able to secure, obtain a good human birth? And also, when you are reborn as a human being, what if you are reborn in a different place? Let's say you are reborn in a country where there are lots of wars going on. Perhaps, what if you were to be reborn in a place where there were no enough food for you to eat, malnutrition and all that? Lots of issues, right? So that's why the Buddha says rebirth is a pain to some people, and we are also not free from that as we continue our samsara at some point, right? Then, second, jarapi dukkha. Jarapi dukkha means
Aging is suffering.
aging. Huh? Aging is a dukkha. How do we know aging is a dukkha? I would like to know from you. How do you perceive that aging is a dukkha? Oh, aging is a very happy.
Health issue.
Health issue we are talking in the next example.
Oh,
Yes, health is a
aging.
part of it, but
Aging.
yeah. How have you
Because we-
perceived your aging as a dukkha?
We don't want to get old. Want to stay young.
Looks like you all young people. I never comment about it. Right? Never come to aging yet.
We
So
always young.
Yeah, young forever, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
is
but
always sometimes in the mind, but body, right? So how have you perceived aging as a dukkha? How have you perceived it?
No,
Don't want to get white hair.
Okay, exactly. So there are things happening in our body. So when you
Don't want
look
to
at
have
your body,
wrinkles.
yes, don't want, but you can't control it, right? So they are happening. So then you know that there are things that you cannot control,
Mm.
right? Then you know this is something that I cannot control. I don't like it. So then it is a dukkha, right?
But Bante, if we
Yes.
were able to accept it, then we don't have to worry about dyeing the hair or wrinkles and all that. So,
Well, that is a very good point. Now, some people think, just like how you said, yes, accepting the life is yes, we are accepting. We all have to accept our bodily changes. Things outside, right?
So
But
in that case, no dukkha.
yeah.
no. I mean, in that case, less dukkha.
Let's look.
Not no dukkha, less dukkha.
Take easy.
Less.
Take it easy.
Dukkha is less because you take it in the way as it is. But
Take it
still,
easy.
you want to feel good about you, right? Of course, you are supposed to be. I mean, that's why you check, you go to the mirror and check, I look good, I'm confident about myself, I go out of the house. Think about a day that there's no power, you don't have access to a mirror, you don't have your makeup set up, and then happy to go out of your house. I'm not confident about my body image awareness, right? I mean, I'm talking some people, maybe not you, but thing is, I want to address that Barbara's point. Yes, we are supposed to embrace, but that also doesn't say you have to let them go. Think about what we are aging. Just because we are aging, we don't have to let go our beauty that we are having at that time. We have to do the necessary things to adequately maintain. The problem is the obsession. Being obsessed with our beauty is the problem, but you have to take care of yourself. Why is it? Let's say by 40s, by 50s, you let go your beauty. I don't want to make up. I don't eat anything. I don't eat any healthy food. I'm going to die. That's what the Buddha said. That's that's what the Buddhists say, right? So you have wrongly understood Buddhism. That's what the Buddha said. You maintain your life. Now in today's world, compared to many decades ago, people don't want to call other people that they are getting old, right? People respect, even you are in 60s, 70s, people respect. That's a good trend. But you should know that you are not obsessed with your physical body and all the other things. That is important. But taking care of the body is important. I will tell you a Dhamma source point for that. There is a sutta. In that particular sutta, when we need more information about a sutta, it says, taking care of the body by cleaning the body is very important to manage our akusala. Have you ever heard this thing before? Maybe not. Why is that? Now, let's say I'm not washing my face. Why to wash my face? Face also anicca, right? You need to wash it, just let go of the soap and all these things, And then not taking a shower, not properly cleaning myself, my body, my other things. Okay. Then the Buddha teaches us, then your body will be not clean. At that point, what is happening into our mentality is that we are not going through the sensory experience in the proper way. Then when I don't wash my eyes, when I don't take care of my face, my body, I'm unclean, I'm smelly, I'm not feeling good about myself. Other people also don't like me anymore, right? Then what is happening? The way how I perceive sights, rupa, the way how I hear sounds, satta, the way I smell something, of course, if I'm smelly, everything is smelly too, right? Other things too, gandha. The way how I eat food, right? I don't care about food, I eat whatever I want to eat. Then what is happening is that I will not be able to properly manage, go through my sensory experience. When I cannot go through the sensory experience properly, what will happen to me? I create more akusala because of my hygiene problem. Okay? So that's why the Buddha says cleanliness is very important. But both outside, inside cleanliness. Very important. Right? So I'm going back to the aging. So what the Buddha teaches us is that understand that aging is happening. But don't look bad about yourself. Right? Let's say you are getting old, you getting white hair. So I am old, right? And I'm not taking care of my hair. I'm even not doing dye in my hair if I could, right? I think it's not a good thing. I mean, you have to look good. You have to feel good about it. But you are getting old. That's the important thing. So on one side, you take care of yourself. On the other hand, you know the reality. But what is happening to many is that either they think I will never age, or I will always age, I don't do anything for myself. Those two are wrong understanding about age. Okay, so anyway, aging is a dukkha because we are not really happy about it, right? And the third one, I think the timing is a bit shorter today, but we will take a look. Vyadipi dukkha.
Health.
This is what Corina said, health issues, right? Now, I think this is a very interesting dukkha. What did the Buddha mean by health issues? Now, in today's world, we know that there are certain health issues that are coming depending on our age bracket, isn't it? Right? Maybe 40, 50, perhaps that range. We know that there are certain sicknesses are definitely coming up. What are they? Pressure problems, right? Cardiovascular problems,
Diabetes.
sugar problem. They are coming. So
Kidney
we cannot say that they are not coming. They are waiting to come. Then, as people who know the life, who know some amount of these issues, then what are we supposed to do? At least we try to stay healthy. At least we try to stick to a healthy way of life. But we know sometimes sicknesses are unavoidable. But still, not waiting until the doctor tells you, hey, you cannot eat this much of oily food. You cannot eat this much of junk food, salty food. You cannot eat this much of sugar. Why we are going to adapt that life after the doctor tells us? Why can't we adapt it a bit earlier? Because we know Vyadipi Dukkha is coming at different times in our life. So that means, yes, sicknesses are normal, but Buddha teaches us we can avoid lots of sicknesses. Why we have to avoid sicknesses? May I know why?
live longer.
If we purposely become sick, then we are losing our time to practice Dhamma. Let's say you are not really caring about your health. You eat anything that you want to eat. You drink anything that you want to drink. No time period, no quantity, no moderation. Then you become very sick at a certain point. Then now you are going to have a very hardcore philosophical discussion with another Buddhist, and the person is asking about you, and you are saying, see, dukkha, vyadipi dukkha. Right. Actually, that is not the way you have to introduce yourself. No, you could have taken care of you, right? So Buddha teaches us accepting that illnesses can come to us, but at the same time, getting ready for a life that you minimize health issues, at least minimize. I know there are certain health sicknesses we cannot avoid, genetic problems, things that are coming from our parents, right? You can't avoid them, but there are lots of sicknesses we can avoid. So Buddha teaches us, get ready, be mindful, eat mindfully, drink mindfully, get ready for all these things. What do you call that? Health consciousness. Why we don't have this health consciousness, right? But there's another problem. There are people who are overly health conscious.
Right.
They don't eat something, they don't enjoy their life. That is also, what will happen? They are very stressed out about food and drinks, and they get sick earlier than other people too.
Right. It's true. It's so true.
So everything has extreme ends. We should not fall into any of those. Understand life early, understand dukkha early, get ready, live moderately, and do things moderately. And then, this is called what you call Vyadipi Dukkha, Maranampi Dukkha. Maranampi Dukkha. I think I would like to explain this part because this is very important. Maranampi Dukkha means death. Is death a dukkha? Yes, I think that's a massive dukkha to all of us. Especially, we don't even want to talk about it, right? if you talk about it, you are not sure about this topic. Even you don't like to think about your beloved ones are dying one day, right? I think a lot of people are very scared about it. Don't talk about it. Such a very bad, very negative topic, right? So actually, Buddhists are supposed to plan about their death, get ready for the death, plan for their loved one's death one day. Then they know what to do. It doesn't mean that you are having a conversation in the house from morning to evening, look, we are eating now, but one day we are dying. We are having lunch now, but one day we are dying. No, we are not going to be that negative about it. Death is a natural experience. It's a part of life. We have to embrace it. But we have to happily embrace it, not unhappily. Why? Buddha taught us that death is inevitable. So we have to happily embrace. But the thing is that why we are not happily able to embrace it? Because we have lots of unfinished business. You find out the unfinished business. I remember there was one very famous Sri Lankan monk who passed away 2004. Very famous monk. He went to Russia and he died out of heart attack. In one of his very famous Sri Lankan talks, he's asking, okay, you just assume that all of you in the Dhamma talk, almost like 200 people, have the opportunity to become enlightened in 10 minutes. Who would like to become enlightened? Only 5 people raised their hands. Then he asked a question from others. So at the beginning also you wanted to attain Nibbana. At the end also you always wanted to attain Nibbana. But why only 5 hands out of 100 and 200 people? And they were trying to say, our children still not studied, finished their studying, and their marriages are not finished. We want to travel a little bit more longer. So we have to wait for Nibbana, we have to postpone. Right? So people have a lot of unfinished business so that they are not ready for the death. That's why, but sometimes death will not wait for us. Death will take us very fast. They won't wait for us. But you think you can wait for the death. But death will not wait for you. When the death wants to take us, take it right away. Then, if that is the death, we need to know the nature of the death. Then what should have done? We must have done enough good karma. We must have taken care of our loved ones properly, parents, your loved ones, everybody, right? We must have planned progressively about our whole life, right? At least we must have a better plan about the end of our life, even now. So then death will not be a dukkha to you, at least something that you will worry, but not that much worry. But for those people who have a lot of unfinished business, will be having a very, very terrible dukkha when the dukkha comes to them. And then what else? Soka, this is a cluster of dukkha. Okay, soka means grief. Parideva means lamentation. You can say sorrow. So lamentation. Dukkha. Why dukkha came again here? This is also dukkha. Dukkha here means physical pain. Physical pain. And domanassa means mental.
Mental pain.
This is mental pain. Then here upayasa means despair. What is upayasa? Despair means? Despair means? May I know what is despair?
No hope.
Huh?
No hope.
Disappointments.
Okay.
Right? Being letting down.
Mm.
Right? Disappoint. Do we get let down by other people time to time? It happens, right? The Buddha said it is also a kind of the dukkha here. And then, the list keeps going. Yam pichang nalapati tampi dukkha. That's one of the very biggest one. That means you are expecting something, not getting what one wants is a dukkha. This is the, what do you call, the highest dukkha. Or I could say, the source of all dukkhas, Sankittena Panchapada, Kanda dukkha. 5 aggregates. That means clinging to 5 aggregates is the highest dukkha. That means, why are we going to dukkha in our life? We look at Jatipi and all this dukkha. Because we cling to our 5 aggregates. We cling to our rupa, we cling to our vedana, we cling to our sanya, we cling to our mental habits, sankhara, we cling to our concept. This is the source of dukkha. Birth is a dukkha coming from because of this. Aging is a dukkha because of this aggregate clinging. Then sicknesses is also are coming from this clinging to the 5 aggregates. All these rest of the dukkhas are coming out, originating from the clinging towards 5 aggregates. Okay? Okay. So then we are moving on to the next. Now this is what we call, what is dukkha? Now basically this is pain, and then here what counts as dukkha. Origin of the dukkha, I think you all know the cause of the dukkha. What is it? Tanha, right? Tanha means why we
Craving.
do all these
Craving.
things?
Craving.
But
Craving.
when did we do the craving?
Clinging.
No, I'm asking now, the Buddha teaches here, we are going through all these 10 types of dukkhas due to the craving. So when were we into craving? When did we have tanha to go through all these dukkhas?
Contact. You
No,
say
no, last
contact.
life. Last life and the lives before. There we made tanha, now we are going through the dukkha because of that. Okay? That's why. So you are wondering, now you are thinking craving is here. No, this is craving you are doing here for the next life. But the craving you did to go through dukkha right now in this life come from past life cravings. What do we call it? Bhavatanha. Bhavatanha, craving to be reborn. Right? Now also you are doing the same thing, right? Now somebody said, I want to be a deva, right? You want to be reborn as a deva, so you want to go to the bhava again, right? Don't wish anything in the next life. You let it be decided by your own good karma. Don't decide that I want to be a deva and this one, that one. Do a lot of good karma. Your good karma will decide you a good place. Right? Otherwise, it will become a bhava. Okay. And then, so my question again, when did we do craving to be reborn, to go through this dukkha right now? Or in this life? In the past life. And before past lives too. And then number 4, Katamaja Bhikkave Dukkasa. This is very interesting, Vemattata, diversity. Atti Bhikkave Dukkang Adimattan, Parittan, Atti Dandaviragi, Kippaviragi. Now the Buddha, you never find these 4 anywhere else in the Sutta Pitaka. The Buddha says that dukkha is also numerous. There are 4 types of varieties with regard to dukkha. What are they? Adimattang, very intense dukkha. Do we go through intense dukkha? Not compared to the people who are reborn in the hells. They are going through intense dukkha. Right? They are going through intense dukkha. You know, when someone is reborn in the hells, it is very interesting. It is given in the Devaduta Sutta, I think in Digha Nikaya, Majjhima Nikaya or Digha Nikaya. When someone is reborn in a hell, the king of the hell, we call his name as Yama, Y-A-M-A. Yama is conducting a verdict, what do you call it? Inquiry. So it is said Yama has hellish dogs Yamaduta, they bring the perpetrator into him. And then he's asking a couple of questions. Do you know what is jati? Do you know what is jara? Do you know what is vyadi? Do you know what is marana? Then the perpetrators is to seem very confused. What is jati? I don't know what is jati. What is jara? What is vyadi? What is marana? Means rebirth, aging, getting sickness. And then Yama is supposed to be silent for a second or two, couple of seconds. What does it mean? Yama is approving the punishments. Yama doesn't say do this and do that. So that's why it's very important to understand that there are certain beings who are going through intense pain. So this is what we call as adimatta. Sometimes dukkha is very intense. Sometimes it is mild, paritta. What kind of dukkha is paritta? In our human life, sometimes we go through pain. Things happen to us in a way that we don't like, maybe sicknesses, maybe criticism, failures. So we have a mild dukkha, not too low, not too high, but mid. And then there are other two types of dukkha called danda viragi, kippa viragi. These are given with regard to the way how we are creating dukkha. Danda viragi means dukkha that fades slowly. That means we have lots of clinging about certain things. Sometimes we cannot let go certain things in our life. So what will happen? Dukkha also will be long term. Tell me one example that you cannot let go, so dukkha also goes with you long term. One example.
Pain of the loss of the parents or someone we love.
That is also one example. That means not being able to understand the separation, right? It is long term. And then another bad example, you are into something, so dukkha also goes like that. Let's say you have a bad habit. You know every day about eating in moderation. Let's say you have a bad habit with regard to fast food, right? It has become a habit on. Every day you want to look for fast food. You don't like other food. Why you want to eat fast food? Because you want to eat fast also. Right. Fast food will be eaten by you very fast. Right? Now you know this is a bad habit, but you cannot let it go. It has been ingrained in your eating patterns. Your brain and everything has been ingrained into that. So what will happen? You will go through craving related mental states, and also you will go through a lot of sicknesses one day as a result of that. That's why sometimes there are some dukkhas that are happening because you are not able to let go them within a short time. And the fourth kind of dukkha is kippa viragi, dukkha that fades quickly. That means you know that you need to let go. You try to let go, so you feel that dukkha is becoming minimal. May I ask you anything that you let go lately in your life? Now, I gave a talk in a university 2 days ago here in the Asia. I asked the same question. There was one student shared with me. The thing that I let go was I was always looking for fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, especially sweet potatoes. Okay. But the problem is when I go to the grocery shop, sweet potatoes are running out. So you know how I let go was that then I told myself I should be able to replace my craving to find the what do you call very fresh sweet potatoes with yum. So she found out yum to replace the sweet potato. So I let go of finding fresh sweet potatoes. Must be a very tough thing to change when you don't get the fresh vegetables and to replace with something. In the same way, may I ask you, what is something you let go recently in your life? Recently, yeah, you can say a lot of things, but recently. Then I can tell you, you are Danda Viragi or Kippa Viragi. Huh? If you don't tell me, I had to understand you never let go lately. You haven't let go anything lately.
Take less dinner.
Eat less dish. Okay. Well, letting go. Any other example? Something real that happened?
Hi, Bante.
Yes.
I think of late, it's very, very easy for me to let go of my hair, for the fact that I'm willing to go for the temporary ordination as a seminary.
Okay. So you are
Thank you,
going
Bante.
to you are going
Yeah.
to let go. You are going to let go your hair. Huh?
No, I already let go. I've been twice. I've been twice.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Bante.
Okay, good. It doesn't mean that everybody has to go to a temple and let go the hair, but this is one example, and different people let go differently, you know. Any other example? Any other example, something that you let go recently? Anybody? Nothing known yet, right? Hopefully. Okay, so depending on how people let go things in their life, it can be a memory, it can be a bad habit, it can be a way how you talk to someone, it can be something that you did as a daily routine. If you can let go faster, sometimes some people take time to let go. Now think about this Jenny's example, you know, losing hair for a lady could be a very big experience, I think, right? Might be a very tough experience. And then being able to do it in a way could be a different experience, right? And sometimes, Jenny, you know, some are giving hair to those people who are having cancer, right? Doing chemo treatments, right? This is another way, right? Right? Rather than you just cut them and then throw them off.
Yes, Bante. I agree
That
with
is
you.
also a good thing, right? I think
Yes.
we are asking some others think about it, you know, those who are going through chemo treatments. You can think about donating your hair. That's a good thing too, right? Anyways, so there are certain people who take time to let go. So until they take time to let go, they are having a kind of dukkha that is called here, as you can see, danda viragi, dukkha that face go. But some people, they can let go faster. They are called kippa viragiti. First, second, intense dukkha, mild dukkha. But even the somewhat better people go through dukkha in little different ways. Of course, these are intense and mild, but these two, they are having dukkha somewhat longer. Maybe dukkha will be fading slowly. And the last category, dukkha will fade faster. So these are the 4 types of varieties of dukkha. And we go to the vipaka. Katamocha bhikkave dukkassa vipako ida bhikkave ekaccho yena dukkena abhibhuto pariyadina chitto sochati kilamati paridevati urattalin kandati sammohang apajjati sammoha bepakkang vahang bhikkave dukkang vadam pariyetti bepakkang va. What is this actually? This means when someone doesn't understand no dukkha in his or her daily life, just the way how we describe, those people come to this kind of very uncomfortable dukkha. What kind of dukkha they going through at that point? Because of these dukkhas, these 10 dukkhas, they are coming to this level of intense pain. Ekacho, one person. Abhibhuto, dukkhena abhibhuto. That means overcome by the, or maybe occupied by the dukkha. Pariyādina chitto. The mind also overpowered by the dukkha. Now, actually, let's say you have a physical pain, then mind will also become occupied with that pain, right? Not even the body at that point. And then what will happen? Sochati, grieves, right? Kilamati means, kilamati, sometimes when you have a lot of dukkha, you pass out, you black out, pass out. You can't take it anymore. You feel very dizzy about so much dukkha. Have you seen that? Some people are crying over their loved ones, they suddenly pass out. Right? That's called kilamati. Kilamati, exhausted. Not even that. Paridevati. Paridevati means laments. Not even that. Urattali kandati. That means, have you seen some people when they are going through lots of pain, they hit their own chest? That is called urattali kandati. And then sammoham apajjati. Sammoham means confused about everything. Like Patachara, Patachara didn't know whether she wears clothes also. She's very confused about what happened. And then sammoha vepakkang vaham bhikkave dukkhang vadam. That means pariyeti vepakkang. As you can see, who knows a way to end this dukkha? I say that dukkha results either in confusion or in search. So that means when someone doesn't know how to manage his or her dukkha, those people will end up like that. They will end up so depressed, so stressed out, exhausted, confused, pass out, strike their own chest, and everything will happen to them. Why is it? They could not understand their dukkha earlier. And then cessation of the dukkha, how to end the dukkha. It is by ending our tanha. May I know how to end tanha? How to end our craving? By following the Noble Eightfold Path properly. Right? Right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right living, right effort, right mindfulness, right? Awesome. This is the only way and the most beautiful way to understand life and all the related dukkhas. And then to go through it by preparing earlier for all these dukkha experiences, minimizing them. All right, so this is what we learn here. Some of the further notes, I just want to highlight a couple of them. Dukkha is not just suffering, it is unsatisfactoriness. Buddha classified dukkha elsewhere in other sutta that dukkha is threefold as well. Direct physical, mental pain for dukkha. Dukkha due to changes, viparinama dukkha. Dukkha because we are carrying mental habits and because we are constructed from other things for sankhara dukkha. So we need to know that dukkha comes in different forms, right? Now think about someone who has all the things, who is very rich, who has everything, all the things, but still have to die out of a cancer. How do you explain that? Money cannot buy everything. We need good karma. If money can do everything, then these surgeries, these treatments must have supported that person. But sometimes it cannot. That's why sankhara dukkha is more powerful out of these three. Dukkha, you can feel the pain. Viparinama dukkha, you can notice the changes, but you can get ready for them earlier. But sankhara dukkha, you cannot, because you carry you are part of sankhara. You have to go through that pain if it is happening that way. Right, so I want to highlight because our time is almost coming to end. So we will look at here something very, please read that whenever you are free. I want to highlight this one. Now, dukkha is something to understand. You don't reject pleasure, happiness, but you enjoy but don't hold. This whole is what we call upadana. You experience but don't depend. This creates light happiness instead of clinging. You experience but don't depend. How to understand that? You experience happiness, but you are not depending on those conditions all the time. What if you depend on them? How would you complain about it? Yesterday, very happy. Why I can't be happy today in the same way? Right? Because you depended on yesterday's happiness, but you never looked at the conditions that made you happy. Because today, those conditions are not anymore existing. So you are unhappy about it. So be happy, but never depend on them. So depending on how you go through, you see your happiness. So that you are not also clinging to that thing. And moving forward, reduce craving gradually, not forcefully. Some people want to get rid of craving in 1 day, 2 day, in a 7-day retreat, 3-day retreat. Think that I get rid of craving. If craving is that easy, why we are in the samsara? If we can get rid of craving in that short time, no, you can't do that. Craving cannot be done technically, cannot be eliminated technically. You need lots of training to understand your craving. All the Dhamma things you do are supportive, but the success depends on how you constantly, consistently carry on your practice. So don't try to be overexcited. Don't try to be too much hopeful about that. Just think it is a process. It's a gradual thing I have to keep attending by knowing my own craving. So I will make progress slowly. Finally, this is interesting. I think this is something that is similar to what Barbara asked. Accept dukkha without resistance. Paradoxically, the less you resist suffering or maybe pain, the less it hurts. That is very true, right? I mean, it is all about resistance. That means when you know the dukkha earlier, you don't create that much of intense resistance to the dukkha. Accept the dukkha as they are, right? Accept the happiness also as they are. So then you are better understanding. Let's recap one more time. Okay? Today we learn about dukkha according to Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. We learn about what is dukkha. This is what is dukkha. And we learn the types of dukkhas. And then we learn the cause of the dukkha, that is tanha. And then we learn the varieties of dukkha. There are 4 varieties: adimatta, parittang, danda viragi, and kippa viragi. So the first 2 are intense and mild kind of dukkha. The last 2 are the way how we let go. Will create our own dukkha. And it depends on how long we take to let go. The first person is taking a longer time. Second person is taking a very shorter time. So dukkha is then very individualistic. Fifth, we discuss about what will happen to someone who messed up with the dukkha experience, who could not understand dukkha earlier. That person will go through lots of physical, mental challenges like this. And then we talk about how to end dukkha. It is by ending tanha. How to end tanha? It's by following the Noble Eightfold Path. All right, so questions. If you have any questions, please ask. Until you come up with a question, I will look at the record chat here. Regarding karma discussed earlier, can you describe the difference between karma and merits? Actually, there is no difference between them. Merits are one part of the karmas, and you have demerits also. Merits mean good karma, and there are demerits, bad karma. So they all are contents of karma. Okay? So there's no difference. When you say karma, that includes good karma, bad karma, or merits and demerits. All right, what are the questions you got today to ask about today's lesson.
Bante.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
just to check with Bante, there's one sutta, AN 6.19, right? Mindfulness of death, right? Maranasati Sutta, right? Because I read, right, the Buddha asks us to constantly, in every moment, need to remind of death. So would that be too extreme, or will that case, I mean, are that sutta is only for monks?
Well, that's a good point. You observe that also in the good way. Well, for a lay person, I don't recommend to practice in that intense way, but still knowing that I will die one day is not a bad perception, because that will create you a lot of spiritual urgency, because I don't live longer. I'm almost in the half of my decade, my life. So I have to do more good karma. I think that can help anybody to create more samvega, right? But if you are always thinking morning to evening, when you are up in the morning, I'm going to die, I can die anytime today. I mean, that might be a little bit pessimistic thought. I mean, you carry it as a part of your thinking, but don't try to stress that out a lot. But that sutta is definitely for monastics, because monastics are much more intensifying those things. Yeah.
Okay. Understand. Thank you. Sadhu.
Bante,
Yes.
Bante, I'm very curious on this dukkha issue when coming across people who suffered in terms of keep losing money, and my thought is maybe it's past life. But I'm just curious to know, where is it coming from? Always the investment go wrong, or the money just losing. There are cases like that. But I'm curious, where is it coming from in the previous life that has not done enough, that keep losing money?
There are maybe two things I can say. One is something about this life. Maybe the financial management is one thing. When you invest money, you have to be really mindful about that thing. This is one thing, right? In today's world, many people lose money for the scammers.
Yeah.
Buying scams, because sometimes those people don't want to show that money, because maybe that money also not legit money sometimes. Let's say if this is legit money, they want to make more money, not bringing that money into a proper bank or somewhere investment. There are some of the organizations who are giving more interest, but they are not very legit. They are doing it different. So I think you have to be mindful about your investment plans. That's number one. Number two, as you are going back to the past life, yes, I can say something like this.
So where can the correction be done in this life, that they try that person should compensate back, or what?
Yeah. That's what I'm now.
How to reverse the gear that the future generation won't happen again, or what? I don't understand.
Yes, let me talk about the second reason, possible reason. Second reason is, as you said, past life. In a past life, this person may have cheated on somebody with money, right? Now that the person who was cheated cursed this person, and you also should lose money in a future life, right? So the curse might be coming back, right? This could be another reason. Now you are asking how to stop it, okay? How to stop it depends on how you are taking things forward from that point onwards. Now we are talking to people who are already cheated, who might be cheated because of not understanding this thing. So what I can suggest is that when you do any business, any investment, you have to be always mindful about that legit nature about those businesses and plans. That is number one. Number two is that if this has already happened to you, perhaps you have invested in a better place, but in the end, it turned out to be a illegitimate place, maybe a wrong place. So that means perhaps you might need to do more good karma in this life, maybe dana and all these things, right? So you might keep losing money in that. So what I can say is that it's better to be mindful about what you got in this life. That is the best thing, because we don't know what happened in the past life. But if we talk about the past connection could come from that the victim in this life could have done the same thing to somebody. Have done to somebody. We never know. But that could be the relatable reference that we can think about.
So, Bante, normally when we encounter friends or anybody that is in pain, the only thing is I try not to think it's their past life. I just feel the compassion and empathy. So it's just that along the way, I mean, I don't know, that just be there in the compassion side. But I just wondering why it has not been cleared. I mean, the person or the friend or the people that I come across.
Well, I mean, you don't have to tell them that maybe you may have done the same
I
thing.
dare not say, no, I dare not.
Yeah, it might make them more,
Yeah,
I mean, unhappy about what may have happened. And so we don't have to, but maybe inside of you, because you are, as a Buddhist, you are trying to see the connection. As a Buddhist, you might think about maybe this might have happened, maybe we don't. But when you talk to that person, when you deal with that person, if the person is very friendly with you, very close to you, what you can say is you need to be very mindful about your investment plans from now onwards. So what you lost is lost. You can't take them back, right? Always try to invest in a proper place and in the proper way, right? But not everybody is losing money like that, right? Only certain people, right? So yes, so you try to encourage the person in a more motivating way, right? So that could be what you can do.
Is it bad, Bante, to feel their pain, or we shouldn't? We just drop the line.
No, definitely we have to be empathetic. This is called empathy, right? Yes, we have to be empathetic. I can feel the pain you lose. I think the money could be millions, right? Millions of currencies, right? Yeah, so I feel it. That's why I'm trying to help you in my way. What I can feel is that because you can't bring them to the past life. Sometimes they are not Buddhists also, right? What you can say is that next time you need to do a proper inquiry before engaging with somebody like this, company like this.
Thank you, Bante. Bante, I'd like to say something. I truly appreciate your notes, and today, especially Dukkha, I mean, most of your notes. And today is very detailed. Thank you for your effort, and I value that. Thank you very much, Bante. The notes are really good. I like the number 4. It says let go, you know. The ending time, the ending of the paragraph is really good. Thank you, Bante. It's very the reality of what's easier to work through it. Thank you, Bante. Thanks for your notes. Yeah, thank you.
Any other question? We can take one more question if you have.
There's one in the chat, Bante.
Okay, let's see. My friend's husband always cheats on her with other women. How to avoid and deal with this type of dukkha? Well, it's a very case-specific thing. You are only mentioning the bigger picture. Well, I mean, are you asking how to support your friend? Is that what you are asking? Okay. Yes, I mean, there are many things she can do. I mean, it's not that she can ignore about it, you know. I mean, of course, this is pain, right? This is pain, and you know the person is doing this thing, right? So, I mean, we can't tell her that you have to accept what is happening, right? I think that is also not a good thing to say, right? Because are you trying to tell me that I need to accept what is happening? Well, trying to understand what's going on, but then perhaps because we don't know lots of information about this case, perhaps this has to be communicated at a certain point, right? You
They
can't.
can take revenge.
Huh?
Can take revenge.
No, not to take revenge. I mean, I'm trying to say, because now even you know that this man is doing that. Even you also know. Maybe she knows much better than you, definitely. I think this has to be communicated, that she has to communicate properly. She has to, confront and then communicate at a certain point, right? Other than that, I cannot comment on that because we don't know lots of details about this thing. Of course, it is a dukkha. I mean, what you can say is that you need to figure out your life. As a friend, you can tell her. That figuring out is something that she has to do very calmly, quietly, carefully, right? Other things, I cannot comment on that because we don't know lots of information about how things go in that family. Of course, you can be empathetic. You can support her, how to, find the proper way out in that. Okay, so I also want to say today is the last day of our what you call theory part. That means next Friday will be the full review Q&A. That means Aliana will be asking you to post questions. Yeah, so then she will be preparing a PowerPoint slide, right, Ariana? So you will be asked to, post questions. Make sure when you repost, copy the whole message. Otherwise, you only copy a couple of questions and we don't know what happened to the other questions after that. So please copy all the questions before you and then type your question and repost it. And we need 20 questions. 20 will be very ideal about Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta. So we should be able to finish Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta with the full review by next Friday. Next Friday, yes. So I'll be joining from Kota Baru. I'll be traveling to Kota Baru by next Friday. Some Dhamma talks, so I'll be joining from there. All right. So then we will do the transference of merits at this point. So may all the good karmas that we've been making today, especially the Nibbedhika Pariyāya Sutta's Dukkha analysis. We have learned Dukkha very uniquely today, not the same normal type of teachings that we learn in Satya Vibhaga Sutta, Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. And we learn the varieties of Dukkha and a lot of aspects of Dukkha. May all these teachings be transferred as merits towards departed ones. May the departed ones be well and happy. May they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idang mi ñāti nang hontu, sukhita hontu ñātayu. Idang mi ñāti nang hontu, sukhita hontu ñātayu. Idang mi ñāti nang hontu, sukhita hontu ñātayu. May Deva Naga Mahidika receive all these good karmas. May they be well and happy. May they protect and bless all of you, including your family members, for good health, quality of life, prosperity, safety, and happiness. May Devanaga Mahidika also finally attain the supreme bliss of me. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabbasang pattisiddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabbasang pattisiddhya. Ittavata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabbasang pattisiddhya. Akasattha cha bhummattha devanaga mahindika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu sasanam. Akasattha cha bhummattha devanaga mahindika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu desanam. Akasattha cha bhummattha devanaga mahindika punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu mang parang chirang rakhantu pang sada. Next we are going to make our Dhamma wish. May we always be surrounded with Kalyana Mitras in our samsaric life till we attain. Imina punya kamena mami bala samagamo satan samagamu hotu yavani bana patya. Finally, may all the good karmas we will make in today be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana siddhis nicchan vaddha pachayino chattaru dhamma vadhanti ayuvannu sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminati samicchato sadhu, sadhu. So with those blessings, wishing you a pleasant good night till we see you again next Friday. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Aliana, for posting the videos. Everybody, thank you for joining.
Thank you,
next
Bante.
Friday.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Aliana.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Thank you,
sadhu.
Bante.
Thank you, Sister
Good night.
Aliana. Thank you, everyone. Good night, everyone.
Thank
Thank you, Sister Aliana.
Good night.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Sister
Bante.
Melinda.
Thank
See you all
you,
next
Bante.
week.
Thank you, Bante.
Sadhu,
Good night.
Bante.
Sadhu, sadhu,
Much.
sadhu.
Good night, Bante.
Good night.
Tu, ah.